programmable ECU, tuning software, ignition on. Bale, ito yung programmable ECU. Ito yung interface. Siyempre hindi kasama tong interface para makakonect sa tuning software. So, ito yung adapter para mag-plug and play sa stock mo na sa stock na harness, no? Para mag-connect siya. So, bunot lang sa stock na computer. Pagkabunot, saksak tong vacuum line. Ito yung vacuum line galing sa makina, saksak siya, ayan dito, ayan, ikabit siya dito sa ilalim ng socket nitong programmable na computer. So syempre yung tune na nakaprogram dito is for stock tune. Minsan may variance sa mga iba't ibang makina, pero maliit lang yung variance na yun. Kung gusto mas maging precise, kailangan i-tune siya. So pag i-tune siya, kailangan mag-street tuning, no? So kailangan ng wideband na air fuel ratio meter. Ngayon, pwede nang tanggalin yung airflow meter pag ginagamit ito. Yun nga lang, kailangan tanggalin yung intake air temperature sa loob. Pwede pa rin naman nandun yung stock na airflow meter, pero wala na siyang silbi except yung intake air temperature sensor. Ngayon, pwedeng tanggalin na yung airflow meter, pero kailangan katayin yung airflow meter para kunin yung intake air temperature sensor sa loob at i-wiring sa tamang wire. Pwede ko ibigay yung pin out para magrekta yung mismong maliit na sensor lang yun, yung nakalawit sa bunganga ng airflow meter. Tapos gagawa kayo ng intake pipe na ipoprobe nyo yun para makadetect pa rin siya ng intake air temperature. Hindi pwedeng wala. Ngayon, syempre pag tinanggal mo na yung airflow meter, wala na magti-trigger ng fuel pump. So ito yung extra wire, kailangan ikabit to doon sa fuel pump, no? Ipo-provide ko yung pin out na ito kung saan to pupunta, doon sa fuel pump relay nyo, sa relay mismo ng fuel pump. So kailangan ng additional instruction kung sakaling tatanggalin nyo yung airflow meter. Mazda Miata here, 1600 engine. So this is the socket for the TPS throttle position sensor. You make sure to disconnect the socket from the TPS. Disconnect the socket here. The TPS is just not here, but you need to disconnect the TPS, since for the manual transmission version we only have 3 pins, and the 3 pins version of the TPS of the Mazda Miata is a switch type. It cannot be used because it's a switch type. It only gives reading for fully closed and fully open. This specific Miata here that we have here is previously an automatic transmission. That's why the TPS is a 4-wire TPS. If it's a 4-wire TPS, as you will see here, there are 4 terminals. It's a variable potentiometer TPS, which can be used for manual transmission. With 3 pins, you need to disconnect the socket. It is very important, and do not reconnect it, or else it will damage the ECU. Also need to route a vacuum hose, this one just like here, and connect it here. You can also connect it here, but you need the T connection, this hose for the fuel pressure regulator, and route the vacuum hose to the best possible hole here at the firewall. For now, this is not yet the best route, as you'll see. It's just hanging there at the top of the engine. So there's the stock ECU, and let's start the engine. Okay, stop. So let's disconnect the stock ECU. And connect the Mega Squirt. And connect the vacuum hose. Pakita mo yung hose. There you go. There's the vacuum hose from the intake manifold. Let's start the engine. Yeah. So that's it. ECU is working. Just make sure to start the engine first using the stock ECU.